Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel Respect Education. In this session we see exercise 1.3. In that question number 1 you see children, write the following rational numbers in their decimal form and also state which are terminating and which have non-terminating repeating decimal. See, let us see the first bit children, 3 by 8. It's nothing difficult children. Actually here we can do normal division because in the question it is not mentioned that without actual division. Those questions are going to come forward. Okay, by the time we should not do the actual division, but at present as the condition doesn't mention here, so we are able to do the normal division only. So let us take the numerator 3 here and let us divide this numerator 3 with the denominator 8. As you know children, you might have learnt in the lower class also, as 3 is the smaller, here we should write 0 point, then 0 comes, it is 30. So here 8 3s are, it is 24. When you subtract you get 6. So here because this point it will be 60, right? Here 8 7s are 56. Now here 60 minus 56 is 4 because this point here 0 comes. So here 8 5s are 40. So 40 minus 40 0. Simple, as you know, here we are doing the subtraction, that's all children. So now here you observe this is called quotient and this is called remainder. When the remainder becomes 0, then nothing is there to do more. So here this decimal expansion gets stopped. So it has an ending. This kind of decimal expansion is called children terminating decimal expansion. Is it clear? So here write the following rational numbers in their decimal form. So let us write here, let us take 3 by 8. 3 by 8 we write it as 0.375, right? And also state which are terminating and which have non-terminating repeating. As I told you here, remainder 0, this is terminating decimal expansion. So you can write it is terminating decimal expansion. That's all children. Now next bit, second bit, 229 divided by 400. So as usual here we take 229 and here 400. So it is smaller, let us take 0 point, so it becomes 0. See here 400, it is 2090 or 290. So here if we take 5 times, it is 5 4s are 20. If we take 16, it is 24. So 2400 is more. So we can take up to 5 times, it is 2000. So you subtract it, you will get 290. Because of this decimal, you get one more 0 here. Right? Now let us take here 7 times, because 7 4s are 28. It is 2800. So here again you subtract is 100. Because of this 0 comes. Again 400 2s are 800. When you subtract here 200 comes, because the decimal again 0 comes. So it is 2000, as you know, 400 5s are 2000. So it is 5 times, it is 2000. Right? When you subtract it gets 0. Again the remainder is 0. So here let us write 229 divided by 400 is equal to 0.5725. 5725. See here it is ended. It has an end. So here we can say that it is terminating decimal. Right? Now let us see next bit, that is third bit. 4 1 by 5. It is a mixed fraction children. So here two ways are there. We can convert this as improper fraction, then you can do division. That is one method. If not, directly you can write here children, write this 4 as it is and let us divide 1 with 5. So here 1 with 5, 0 point, 1 becomes 10, it is 2, 5 2s are 10. So this 0.2 can be added to this 4 plus 0.2. 4 plus 0.2 becomes 4.2. 4 plus 0.2 becomes 4.2. So here you see it has ending, so it is ended up, so this is also called terminating decimal. It is terminating decimal. Now let us see next bit, that is fourth bit. Okay, 2 by 11. So here let us write 2 here, children, with 11. 0.2 becomes 20, 11 1 jar 11, so here 9 on subtracting, 11 8 jar, here point becomes, because point 0 comes, children, 11 8 jar 88, so here it is 2 again because this point 0 comes, so here again 11 1 jar 11, again 9, from this point again 0 comes, again 11 8 jar 88, again 2 comes. See here, from this point again 0 comes. If you observe carefully here, children, see 20 11, 90 88, again 20 11, 90 88. Here you see the answer 0.181818. So it is 181818, so on. These dots indicate so on, means it is endless. We can say it has no end. If you go on doing this 18181818, it goes on coming like that. So here this kind of decimal expansion, here I am writing, children, 2 by 11 can be written as 0.181818, so on. It can be written as 0.18 bar. That means here 18 is getting repeated. It can be indicated like this. So again, this kind of expansion is called non-terminating means no ending, and here non-terminating, then repeating decimal. Here you see 181818, okay, it gets on repeated, so non-terminating comma repeating decimal. That's all, children. Let us see next bit, that is fifth bit, 8 by 125. So here let us divide 8 with 125. Here 0 point, here it is 80, still 80 is smaller than 125, so let us take one more 0 here, this is 800. So if you see here 125 around, you can take 6 times, so it is 6 times 125 is 750, right? On subtracting, you will get 50 because of this point here 500. So here you can take 4 times 125 is 500. See here, remainder is 0. So we can write 8 by 125 is equal to 0.064. It has ending, so it is terminating decimal. It is terminating decimal. Okay, let us see next question, that is question number 2. Without performing division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal form or a non-terminating repeating decimal form. In this you see first bit 13 by 3125. See here, understand the question, children, properly. Without performing division, in earlier bits we have performed division, means we followed the division method, but here clearly it is mentioned, children, we need to solve this problem without performing division. So here we need to understand, children, there is a theorem. Based on that theorem we need to solve this problem. See here, let us see the theorem, children. Here let x is equal to p by q be a rational number right, such that the prime factorization of q the prime factorization of Q is of the form here you observe very carefully children. The prime factorization of Q is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, right, where n and m are non-negative integers. Right? Then x has a decimal expansion. X means here p by q. X has a decimal expansion which is terminating. So here let us apply this theorem for solving this problem. First of all, I will make you understand clearly what is the theorem. Okay, simple. X is equal to p by q. See here, this is in the form of p by q where p is 13 and q is 3125. Then such that the prime factorization of q, that means we need to find the prime factorization of 3125. If it is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, where m and n are, or n and m are non-negative integers, then this x means this rational number, it has a decimal expansion which is terminating. For example, if it is not of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, then x has a decimal expansion which is non-terminating repeating decimal. That's all. That is given as another theorem, children. Here simple, if it is in the form, it in the sense of the prime factorization of q, if it is in the form 2 power n into 5 power m, then that is terminating. If not, then that is non-terminating and repeating. Clear? Let us here verify whether it is terminating and non-terminating by applying this theorem, right? So here I told you q is 3125. Let us find the prime factors of 3125. Prime factors. What is the least prime number? 2. But this number is not divisible by 2. So here 3. Actually here 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. So it is not divisible by 3. Now let us try with 5. See here children, 5 6 are 30. 12. Here 5 2s are 5 5s are. Again with 5. Here 5 1s are 5 2s are 5 5s are. Again with 5. Here 5 25s are. Again with 5 5 5s are. Right? Here in this theorem one more corollary is also there, children. What is the thing is that if it is of the form 2 power n into 5 power m, or see here children, some exceptional cases are also there here. If it is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, or if it is in the form of only 2 power n, or if it is in the form of only 5 power m. So if the prime factorization of q means denominator, if it comes any one of the forms, only these, then in that situation also the given rational number is terminating. See here, let us rewrite this problem as 13 by 3125 can be written as 1 2 3 4 5, means it is 5 power 5, right? Here q is in the form of see here 5 power m. As I told you, it may be of this form or this form or this form. It is under 5 power m. So the given rational number is terminating. So it is, here I am writing children, terminating. right? That's all. Now let us see next bit, children. That is second one, 11 by 12. So here you compare this one with P by Q. So here Q is 12. So we need to write the prime factorization of Q. So let us find the prime factors or prime factorization of 12. Here let us take 2, 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6. That's all. So here we can write 12 as 2 into 2, 2 square into 3, right? So here you observe, children, Q is not in the form of earlier I have told you to become terminating 3 chances, children, 3 cases. It may be of 2 power n, or it may be of 5 power m, or it may be of 2 power n into 5 power m. So it should have only 2 or only 5 or both together 2 and 5, right? But here you see 2 and 3, the combination of 2 and 3 is there. That's why it is not in the form of any one. We can write this one in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m for some integers m comma n. So it is non-terminating see here options, children. If it is not terminating, then it is a non-terminating repeating decimal form. Non-terminating repeating decimal form. Let us see next bit, that is third bit, 64 by 455. So here P is 64, Q is 455. We are going to write the prime factorization of Q. That means here prime factorization of 455, right? So let us try with 5. It is 5 9 jar 45 and 5 1 jar. So here with 7 13 jar. That's all, children. Since 13 is a prime number, we can stop this prime factorization method here. So let us go back to the question. This is 64 by 455 can be written as 5 into 7 into 13. 5 into 7 into 13, right? So here the prime factorization of Q is not in the form of, it is not in the form of 3 options, children. Either first option 2 power n or 5 power m or both together 2 power n into 5 power m for some integers m comma n, non-negative integers there. So as it is not in this form, so this is, it is non-terminating comma repeating decimal. That's all, children. Now let us do next bit, that is fourth bit, 15 by 1600. So here let us take Q, that is 1600. Let us the prime factorization with 2 800, with 2 400, with 2 200, with 2 100, with 2 50, with 2 25, with 5 5 right? So here let us write 15 as it is. Here you see 1 2 3 4 5 6, 2 power 6, 5 into 5, so 5 square. Clear? So here we can write that Q is in the form of 2 power n into 5 power m, where n and m are non-negative integers, they are 6 and 2. So it is terminating decimal expansion. It is terminating decimal expansion. Now let us see next bit, that is fifth bit, 29 by 343. So here Q is 343. Let us write the prime factorization of 343. So here let us take here 7. Here 7 4s are 28, 7 9s are again with 7 7 7s are, right? So here it can be written as 29 by 7 cube. 1, 2, 3. So the prime factorization of q is not of the form 2 power n or 5 power m or 2 power n into 5 power m. So it is non-terminating repeating decimal form.